Hey, this is Brian with worshiptutorials.com. We have a number of Helix patches on the site at Worship Tutorials, and I thought it would be a cool thing to do some song-specific patches. With Line 6 just released the version 2.0 firmware, which allows you to do snapshots. So if you don't know what those are, just look it up on Google, Helix snapshots, and you'll find a lot of information. In a nutshell, I can show you my Helix real quick. You can see I have these 4 switches across the bottom that are labeled with song sections, and when you hit these switches, it turns on and off a whole bunch of different effects, and it changes some stuff, some parameters like in the amp, all at the same time. So that's what Snapshots allows you to do. So you can do some really complicated switching with one button push. So I thought it'd be fun to do The Lion and the Lamb. I just recently did a electric guitar playthrough and teaching video on this song. I thought I'd give you guys this patch for free as well. You can get it by clicking right here. It's based on the AC30 patch that I have. I've tweaked it a little bit in that I've added another cab to it, so it's actually a dual cab patch now. And I'm using IR cabs from Ownhammer. So if you get this patch, you'll either have to put your own cabs in place of where I have the IR cabs, or you can just go to Ownhammer and get them, and in the there'll be a README file that'll tell you exactly what cabs they are. It's from the Justin York collection. I'm using the Mesa 212 cab and the Vox AC30 cab, and they have a couple like dual mic configurations for those cabs. I really like the way it sounds. You can, of course, just put stock Helix cabs in place of those. It's going to sound fine, but I really like the IR cabs. So I'll give you a little bit of rundown what this sounds like. The intro and lick section is just what it sounds like. It's that part, the lead line that you play. It's kind of a cranked AC30 with a tube screamer in front of it, and it has a dotted eighth note delay pretty prominent in the mix, and it sounds like this. Here, it really gets that tone pretty well. The verse section is, you don't really play anything on electric guitar for verse 1 and chorus 1. Then you play the lick again. And then when you hit verse 2, it sounds kind of like this. Now I'll say this as well. I'm playing, this is an MJT Strat with Porter pickups. These are vintage Strat pickups in the middle of the neck and a classic humbucker bridge. I play most of the song on the bridge pickup. I feel like it fits the song best, and so if you have any guitar that you have, if it has a humbucker in the bridge, is going to sound pretty close to this. If you don't, like if you have a Telecaster or a Strat without a bridge, humbucker, or anything like that, you can play this, it's going to sound fine. In the bridge is where I move away from the bridge pickup, which is ironic. In the bridge, I don't play on the bridge. But anyway, that's how it works on this guitar. So when I go to this verse section, I'm still on the humbucker. On the bridge, it sounds like this. Okay, so for that sound, we lost the tube screamer, the delay went a little bit lower in the mix, and the amp got turned down. The gain on the amp got turned down. You can do some pretty complicated changes with one button push with this new feature. Okay, for the chorus section, it's just a big, huge sound again. The tube screamer comes back, the amp gets turned back up, but I used quarter note delay a little lower in the mix without any of the dotted eighth note delay that's really prominent. And it really helps kind of your chords will sound big and full, and that quarter note kind of wash underneath it, but it won't get all muddy and in the way. It sounds like this. So you can play that part really however you want. I played kind of like power bar chords there. You can just play open chords. If you want, you can also play them kind of higher up on the neck, and it would sound like this. So that sound is gonna, that delay is cool. That sound is gonna really nail it wherever you're gonna play it on the neck, and you can experiment with your band, whatever fits the arrangement you've got going the best. So for the bridge section, it gets a little quieter and a little more ambient here. So I've brought the dotted eighth note delay back and I've added some bigger reverb here. And also I've taken the tube screamer away and turned the amp back down. And if you switch pickups here, it'll sound a little different. It sounds like this. So you can see it's just a warmer, more ambient sound. I like to play it half of the bridge sort of in the middle position on this Strat, and then the other half of it on the bridge, and it still sounds a little cleaner. And then you're back into the lick, and then you end the song with the chorus and then the lick again. So that's the Lion and the Lamb patch. Let me know what you think of these song-specific patches. If your Helix is set, you have to kind of set it up right. I have it set so that the tempo is per patch. So what that would do is you can set this whole thing up so that each song is its own patch. And I would just switch to the next patch for this song, and I wouldn't have to tap in a tempo. It would already be set. If you're playing with a click track, that's really handy because your tempos are going to be perfect every time, especially if you're using a lot of delay and stuff like that. And so yeah, let me know if you like this sort of format. You'll also have to, if you notice, if you hit the mode button, you go back into like stomp box mode. So you can turn everything on and off from there. And if you hit the mode, it goes into the snapshot mode. So you might have to play with, you can change where the snapshots are versus you can put them on the top row or the bottom row. You can make all 8 of those buttons snapshots if you want to. So you can play around with the global settings on your Helix. But you can see how I've got mine laid out, and you can pretty easily copy this layout if that's what you want. Here's the whole song with me playing on this guitar on this patch to the song, so you can see how it really fits when you hear the song from start to finish. Thanks for watching. See you next time.